Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Compassionate Light Healing and Guidance Hour. I'm your host, Catharine, and I hope that you are having a wonderful week, even though it may be a tough week for some of us, because we just had the full moon, so we're still kind of in that energy. We will be talking a little bit more about that. But before we, move on to the energy as well as the topic of kindness and gratitude, where, we're wrapping up this episode, let's go ahead and do a meditation that is going to help just kind of cleanse us, especially being in this full moon energy. So if you've had a rough week or two, a rough day, this meditation is going to help us to really ground and really just focus and be able to hear the messages that we are meant to hear today. All right? So if you are able to, I encourage you to close your eyes, sit somewhere comfortably, whatever position that may be. And we're going to take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. This is going to help to just cleanse as well as to get rid of some of the old energy that's stuck within. It's going to help calm us from all that's happened today, all that's happened recently. So keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you keep breathing, to put your hands on your heart, and that's going to take us to our heart space. And as we are in our heart space, I want to encourage you to create an atmosphere in that space that is very calming for you. Whether it's putting elements of nature in there, a body of water, or thinking about any animals that come to mind that really helps you to feel at peace. And anything else that really helps you to feel that peace, that stillness, so that we can really be calm and really feel that stillness and that peace as we just come here to receive messages, as we come here to find some rest and clear out all those things that no longer serve us. And as we place those things in our heart, to place also a door in your heart space. And this door is going to invite our angels and guides, as well as our archangels, to join us as we do this meditation. So we have all of our angels and guides surrounding us in the perimeter of our heart space, in even our physical space. We can see them. What is it that they look like? What is it that you sense and feel? So take some time to really be in this energy. And then we're going to have the archangels step forward, join us in our space, And we have Archangels Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Samuel, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Ariel, and Archangel Michael, as well as Archangel Raziel, who will be with us throughout the show at this hour. So as they come join us in your space, within your energy, to really feel into what it is that they bring, that love and light energy that they bring, that divine love that they bring. And as they step forward, they're going to be encircling us with their energy, this beautiful energy that they bring of love and light, that feeling you feel when it comes to love. What is it that you see when it comes to the archangels? What is it that you sense and feel? So as they send us, encircle us with their energy, keep taking those breaths, breathing in that new energy that they bring, that divine love and light that they bring. And then as you breathe out, breathing out all the old things, those things that you need to release, those things that you need to let go of, that's within you, all the stresses of the day, all the energies that are not yours, and breathe it all out. Just imagine it all coming out of you as we breathe out. And as this energy encircles us, they're going to help open up each and every one of our chakras. So from your crown chakra all the way down. So from your crown to your third eye, to your throat chakra, to your heart chakra, and really see this chakra expand in the space that you're in, your physical space that you're in. And then to your solar plexus, and down to your sacral, and down to your root chakra. And as your chakras expand outside of your body and in with the energy that the archangels bring, to know and to see that they are helping you to cleanse out all of the old energy that's within. All of that that does not belong to you when it comes to this energy, when it comes to all those that you need to release and let go of. What is that? What is it that you need to give away, to give to the archangels, give to the divine, that we do not need, so that you can be in this space, this loving space that the divine brings us. So what is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of? And to see all of that old energy leave your energy, leave your chakras. And it goes up into this cloud of energy that helps transmute helps transform this old energy into new. And it comes down, filling the space where the old energy was. And as it does this, it helps us to feel renewed. It helps us to feel that energy of love and light that is within us, but also comes from the divine. And this new energy also brings with it messages for you that you are needing to see, you are needing to feel, and to know. So take note of what it is that comes in to the divine. And as the archangels help cleanse your energy, we're going to have divine source energy coming from above in this rainbow energy that comes in through your crown chakra and goes through each of your chakras, right straight through the middle. And it's going to help cleanse your chakra as well as to really help to renew you and to help brighten the light that you have within you. So as you keep breathing into your nose and out through your mouth, to really feel into that energy that divine brings as it goes through each of your chakras. And then it's going to come out through your feet, and it's going to then go back through your crown chakra, and it's going to make this loop throughout your body. And as it cleanses, it's going to help expand the light that you have within you. In each of your chakras, it's going to help expand and fill your body, as well as to spread out and be shared with those that need your energy, that need this energy, that love and light that you have that's within you. And as this light expands, the archangels are going to help then ground your energy. So from your root chakra all the way down to the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright white light of energy that goes down. And what comes back up from the center of the earth is going to be healing that comes up, this bright green energy that comes back up, as well as yellow energy. Now this can be energy of that joy that you're meant for, to help you to understand and see just how much you are needed and what it is that you're meant to do in order to really step into your purpose, to really be able to help others and be there for others as you continue to grow and transform and discover your gifts and discover those passions that are within you, so that you can continue to do those things that you're meant to do according to who it is that you truly are. So as it comes up, it's going to then come out of your crown chakra, this light from the earth, the center of the earth that grounds you. Then it's going to spill over your crown chakra, and it's going to be then spread out to all of those that you are meant to reach with your energy, to all those you are meant to reach with who it is that you are and what you are meant to do. So keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now the archangels are going to help contract your chakra energy back into your body so it lines back up in the center. And as it does, Archangel Michael is going to then wrap his cloak of energy all around you from your head all the way down to your feet. And this is going to help integrate your energy as well as the energy from the divine to help you to understand the messages that are meant for you, to help you to understand just this love and light that you are, that's within you, that your heart longs for you to really shine out into this world. So keep taking in those deep breaths into your nose, out your mouth. And then when you are ready, you can bring back awareness into your body. And then you can open up your eyes and welcome back. So I hope this meditation, which you can do over and over again, really helped to really help you to see a little bit more of just who it is that you are, but also to help cleanse some of that, the old energy, the yuckiness from, everything that you know that you need to release and let go of, the stress, all of that this full moon brought. And to help you to really feel centered, to help you feel, that peace and calmness, and to help you to understand a little bit more of just how amazing you are. Because, when it comes to releasing and letting go, with each full moon, it's meant to be there for us to really let go of those things that are not who it is that we are, to let go of the negative energies that come from the outside, from others, that don't belong there. And then to help you to go back to who it is that you are and what it is that you're meant to do and meant to be. So, this is why we have these full moons, and they're reminders for us to release and let go of those things that no longer serve us, that are not who it is that we are, that should not be there in your life. Whether it's emotions, whether it is, other things, change, whether it's meant for you to change careers or jobs, or, when it comes to relationships and friendships and, all of those different things that come in that does not align to who it is that you are. The full moons are there as reminders for us that it's time for us to let go, that it's time for us to heal from limiting beliefs that are not who it is that we are, and to go back to who it is that we truly are. So what is it that the divine is calling you to see with this full moon? And this full moon was a big one. It was a very potent one. If you are someone who is very sensitive to energy, you may have felt this a while back. I know for myself, I felt this for more than a week, this energy. So this meditation and other meditations that call to you, that when you close your eyes, when you take that time to center yourself, what kind of meditation comes in for you? Who comes in for you? Which archangels come in for you? Which guides and angels come in for you? So that it helps you to realize what it is that you're meant to do and what it is that you're meant to see, and those messages that are meant for you. So let that be let your intuition, let your mind's eye be your guide when it comes to meditations. The meditations that I do weekly on this show, they're just guides for you. So if you are you're needing a start, just an idea of, how to do a meditation, take this meditation, and then as you keep meditating, as you keep journaling, how does that transform for you? How does that look to you as you keep practicing with meditating, as you keep centering yourself, and as you keep releasing and letting go? And that is what it is that you're needing to listen to, your own intuition, your own mind's eye, and how that transforms. So our meditation today, and then right now we're going to talk a little bit more about this full moon that we just had, as well as this week's energy, which go together. So, we are we're at the end of this month. It's already April 28th. And I don't know about you, but this month has gone by really fast, like the previous months, but it just seems to be going faster and faster as the year goes on. And so what is it that you are needing to release and let go of with this full moon energy that we've been in? And what is it that the divine wants you to see when it comes to who it is that you are? This month has been about gratitude and kindness. And yes, we should always be in gratitude, and we should always be kind to others and ourselves. But this month has been a really big focus when it comes to gratitude and kindness for a reason. And that has to do with, first, in March we had a lot of people awaken to who it is that they are in this spiritual journey, and what it is that they're meant to do. Lots of people, so many people opened up and have awakened in March. And so April was a time to focus on kindness, especially when it comes to those who, have been on this journey for a while, to really show what the divine is showing us when it comes to being kind and when it comes to showing gratitude to especially those who have just awakened. And when we show that kindness to others, when we show that gratitude and to ourselves and others, we help them, help those who have just awakened to see that there is so much more to them than meets the eye sometimes, and than they thought. And so it's really important for us to continue to show that kindness, show that gratitude, not only for others, but especially for ourselves, because we are so important. Each and every one of you are very important. You are so needed, and you are so amazing. Why else would we be here? Yes, we have lots of different lessons that we learn through different challenges and struggles, but it's also important for us to realize that there's a reason why we are here. There's a reason why we do the things that we do, and why we have those passions and those desires that we have, and they're meant for us to others with our gifts, with our abilities, with our passions, so that because with that we help others who awaken to see what it is that they have to offer when it comes to this world, how it is that they're meant to use their gifts, use their abilities, use their passions to then continue to help others to awaken, to help others to grow and transform, to help others to heal from those challenges, those trials that they've been through, and to teach those who may have been healed by you to also then be able to teach others through who it is that they truly are. So it's important for us to start with us. It starts with us. And so when it comes to this energy that we're in, First letting go of all those things that are not who it is that we are. What are we doing that does not belong to us? What emotions do we need to let go of that is not who it is that we are? What stresses, what are those things that come into your mind that take up your mind and your heart, that take up that space that doesn't belong there, that is keeping you from understanding what your purpose is and what it is that you are meant to step into? What are those things? When we clutter it up with meant for us, it's hard for us to be able to see with clarity what it is that we're truly meant to do. And when we figure out what it is that our purpose is and what we need to step into, that's when we start to truly live in that joy and happiness that we are meant for. When we do those things that we love to do, that we are passionate about, it shows. And that's part of the energy. And that's part of the passion. When you do what it is that you are passionate about, it shows. Others see it, whether it is through your expressions, whether it is through just the energy that you just exude because you're doing those things that you love to do. And when you do those things that you love to do, it automatically helps other people. It automatically helps other people heal. It helps people to understand that they have passions within themselves as well that they need to find in order to really step into. And then what happens is then they can then live in that love and life, that happiness and joy that they're meant to live in. So what is that for you? And if you're not sure, what is it that you need to release and let go of? What does not fit into your life that is not aligned to you? What is it that you know that within your heart that this is not what you're supposed to be doing, that it doesn't bring you joy? This is not who it is that you are. What does that look like? What is that? So this they call it a supermoon. And I understand why, because this is a potent full moon this month. And so it's really important for us to really release all that does not serve us, to let go of those things that doesn't really complete us, and help us to really see that and say that that is what I'm doing right now is who I truly am. So what is that you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of? And this energy, this full moon energy, is going to linger around for a few more days, a little bit longer than it normally does, just like how it came, because it is a very potent full moon, and it's really helping us to see what it is that doesn't belong in our life, what is it, and what it is that we need to really, truly heal from so that we can move into who it is that we truly are, especially as we move into the next season and the rest of this year. We're almost at that halfway point already this year. And so the divine is truly preparing us and getting us ready to really be able to step into who it is that we are. If you've been listening to me since the end of last year and beginning of this year has been about reframing, a lot of so rebuilding, and just being able to go back to who it is that you truly are, especially after the pandemic started. We've had to look at things in a new way. We've had to rebuild. We've had to do things in a new way. But that does not mean that we're meant to stop doing those things that we love to do and stop seeing who it is that we truly are and what it is that we're meant to do. So what is that for you? What is it that you need to let go of so that you can make room for those things that you are meant for? Now, what also is going to come in as you do this work are those fears. Yes, fears are going to come in because you're not sure how you're going to be able to, whether it's provide for your family, or whether how you're going to get this abundance when you've let go of those things that no longer serve you. Yes, those fears are going to come in, and that is normal. That's part of just being human. But we have to remember that when we tell the divine, yes, that we're ready to let go of those things that no longer serve us and ready for what it is that we're meant for, that is when the abundance comes in. But we have to take that first step. We have to take the step of letting go of what it is that no longer serves us so that we can make room for those things that are meant for us. And the divine is always supporting us and always guiding us. They're always there. We may not see them. You might not be able to see them. You may not be able to feel them. But to know that the archangels, your angels, and your guardian angels, your guides are always going to be there to guide you and support you. And many times I also, get the question, what if I miss it? What if I miss that sign? You're not going to miss that sign. They're always going to remind you. They're going to show you what it is that you need to see. If maybe your intuition is not as clear as it used to be, or it's not there yet, they're still going to remind you in the ways that you're going to be able to see it. So, don't worry about that. And then let go. Let the divine do their work and show you through the many different signs that they bring to remind you that first, that they're there. If you've been seeing lots of ones, twos, threes, in consecutive orders, or repeating numbers, those are signs from the divine, from the angels, telling you that they are supporting you, that they are guiding you. A lot of times I get those numbers where, my birthday or my husband's birthday or my boys' birthdays. And that's also a sign from the angels that they are there guiding you and supporting you. So, look, not necessarily look for the signs, but notice, recognize that when you see that, and, in your mind it comes to that point of, okay, wow, I'm seeing these things that seem, they're very coincidental, it seems. Know that they are signs for you. And so what is it that they want you to see? What is it that they want you to let go of? What has been coming in for you that has been bothering you, that has been on your mind, that you need to let go of, that you need to release and give to the divine so that they can work in you, so that you can do those things that you're meant to do. So that is what's coming in for this energy. And, we also have Archangel Jophiel stepping in because she's going to be stepping more into, next month's energy. And next month, I'm actually going to not be on air. It's going to be my spring break. But you can, go to my my Facebook page to be able to see the energies of the month and week. But Archangel Jophiel is stepping in to really help, once we let go of those things that no longer serve us, to be able to see that joy that you bring to others, as well as the joy of you living that life that you're meant to live. So that is what's really, what's going to be coming in. So Archangel Jophiel is kind of, stepping in throughout this coming week, or the rest of this week and the coming week as well. But, with this full moon energy, Archangel Ariel also steps forward. And Archangel Ariel is a great archangel to call on when it comes to setting intentions and to help you to see what it is that you need to really do in order to set those intentions, as well as what intentions that you should be setting. So, because we are coming into May, that's why she also steps forward for us. What are those intentions that you need to set in order to really move forward when it comes to achieving your goals, in order to help you to step into your purpose? What is that supposed to look like? And you could call on Archangel Ariel to help you with that. And, what I love to do when it comes to setting intentions is journaling on that. You could call on Archangel Ariel and then just she'll help, guide you through the journaling process on what intentions to set. And so calling on her as well. But Archangel Gabriel has been with us this week when it comes to this week's energy, and it has to do with really understanding that you are so needed. You are so important, and you have a purpose. Each and every one has a purpose. But it's really important for us to let go and release those things that no longer serve us. So, Archangel Gabriel comes in when it comes to communication and when it comes to messages. And so what he is showing us as well, whether it is communicating through journaling, whether it is communicating through meditating, which is another form of communication, whether it is speaking to someone else that you know that you can confide in. As you do this, you're able to release and let go of a lot of things that no longer serve you. And sometimes, when you start journaling, you may not understand what it is that you're meant to journal, but as you release all those things that are in your mind, that's on your heart, you start to really pour out all the old energy that's within. And it may jump, all this stuff may just come out, and in your mind, all this stuff may all these thoughts may come to you. It's important to write all of that down and to put all of that old energy on paper. And when we do that, then we make room to have this new energy come in. It's just like meditating as well. When I do the meditations, releasing the old energy so that we can get this new energy to really come in. And their messages for us, that's gaining clarity for us on what it is that we really need to see. So what does that look like this week? So I encourage you to do some journaling, especially if you have a lot of things on your mind, a lot of things on your heart that's weighing you down. If you have that, I encourage you to really release all of that, in all the different ways that's calling to you, whether it's talking to someone, whether it is journaling, whether it is meditating, whatever that looks like when it comes to communicating that old energy out. It's really important for you to do that this week, especially with this full moon energy, because the next month's energy is going to come in, and it's going to be like this rush of wind that comes in, and it's meant for us to really see all those things that we are truly meant for. And for a lot of us, it's going to be a refreshing energy that comes in, especially after you do the healing work, after you do a lot of releasing and letting go. So what does that look like for you? All right, so that is the energy that's coming in. So now I'm going to take a few calls here. We have, let's see, let's start with area code 256. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Kimberly, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. A little exhausted, but, with this full moon energy, I'm not surprised.
I understand.
So how can I help you today?
I would just like a message from one of the archangels or angels.
Sure. I have Archangel Shamiel stepping forward for you and Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Gabriel has been around for a while for you, so just so that you're aware. But Archangel Shamiel is stepping forward for you because they want you to remember that you are so loved. You are, they keep repeating it, you are so loved. Okay, no matter where you go, to know that you are so loved. You are, and you are loved. To remember that too, but to remember that you are always guided and you're always supported. And you can call on Archangel Samuel whenever you want. Whenever you feel alone, whenever you feel as if you're the only person on this earth who understands what you're going through. Okay? I hope that makes sense. And
Yes.
to know that you are always guided. So no matter what it is that you're going through right now, all that's within your heart, all that's that you're feeling, to know that you are always supported no matter what. And so you can always turn to the archangels. You can always turn to your guardian angels and know that they're guiding you. Even at those times when you feel lost or when you feel as if nothing's happening and nothing's going right, to know that they're working in you and that they're always supporting you and they're doing those things behind those scenes to help you to move forward. Okay? So, this week to do some, releasing, write it all down, try it out, watch what you need to do in order to get all those feelings out. And then what's going to happen is in a few days when we're in May, all of the stuff is going to come and fall into place for you. It's going to be like that rushing wind that comes in, and you're going to see a lot of things click into place.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Was there something you wanted to add to that?
That I wanted to add or ask?
Add or ask.
Oh. I just wanted to say that made sense because I have been desiring in my heart to be a instructional coach, to coach teachers and to still be connected with students. And also align myself with a curriculum that would integrate spirituality. And this particular company that I've been applying for the last 2 years, they send me a link to do a one-way video, and nothing came from it. And I was like, okay. So this time when I did it, I got a response. And now they have different rounds of interviews or whatever. So now I did the third round, and from what I understand, it's 2 more rounds. And I guess I would like to know from the angels, is this a good path for me?
And what they're sharing is do that journaling work. Do that releasing and letting go of those things that don't align to you, and you're willing to be able to find that clarity for yourself because you're very intuitive, and you know by knowing and this feeling that you have. And right now it feels a little bit muddled, but it's important for you to journal all of that out so that you can get all that old energy and all the limiting beliefs and the fears come out, and put it out on paper, that old energy. And then the divine is going to be able to then show you, and you'll be able to see with clarity what it is that you really need to see. And you've had this clarity before. It's just now with everything that's gone on, with the pandemic, with everything that's happening in society, it's kind of been, there's like a little scramble. And there's just so much on your heart and so much on your mind. It's time to clear that out. Okay?
Okay.
And once you do, it may take a few times. It may take a whole journal. Sometimes it's just like that, where you just pour out your heart onto the paper, and then you're going to be able to see the different pieces that you're meant to see. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And if you're still a little confused, that's okay.
No. I understand where you're coming from, because when you journal, you tend to connect with the right side of your brain, your intuitive side, and things that you wouldn't come to mind before will come to mind. So I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, as you journal, as you start clearing out the stuff that's in your mind, that mind chatter, then you will really be able to get those aha moments and be able to see what your next step is. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
All right. You have a wonderful week as well. Thank you again.
Thank you. All right. Let's go to our next caller. We have area code 323. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Greetings. This is David. I'm in California.
Hi, David. How are you today?
Hi. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you. How about yourself?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
Well, I don't know if you can, but I thought I would give you a call because I thought it was very interesting what you're talking about. I seem to be on the other side of what you're describing. I have let everything go. I have let everyone go. I have let all of my attachments go. And I'm now just kind of sitting here in my beautiful home, detached from the world with nothing to do. And it's going on about 12 years now.
I can see what you're saying. And I have Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Samuel. So one thing that they really want you to really see right before because you are going to be in this, like a transitional period right now. And so the next half of this year, you're actually going to be moving a lot faster. But what they really want you to see, and Archangel Samuel is an archangel who comes in with, unconditional love, wants you to see just how amazing you are. As you're sitting in your home, as you are, going about your day, doing those things that you're doing, and understanding more and more of what your purpose is and what it is that you're meant to see that you are amazing and you are magnificent and you do have this huge purpose that's meant for you to share out in the world. Now, it may be hard to kind of see with clarity at this point, but what I want to encourage you to do is to go back, with some journaling, go back to all those things that you've done in your life, all those things, all the good things. Focus on the good. Focus on the positive. All those things that you've done for others, all the kindness and all those things that you need to be grateful for in your life that has gone on, even those trials and struggles that you've been through. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. But I mean, I was journaling when I was a teenager. I mean, I was doing fire ceremonies out in the woods, letting go my anger at my parents. I mean, I wrote thousands of pages of journaling starting when I was in my 20s through my 40s. And I mean, I've literally let everything go to the point that I have no family, no friends, nothing. So, I mean, it's kind of like, it's not about me doing, I mean, I spend hours a day in meditation. I've never been on Facebook. I don't watch TV. I mean, I spend my life in meditation and reflection.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, the divine wants you to know that you have this great purpose. So, you know, now after you've done all this clearing, what is it they want you to see when it comes to living in this life of joy and happiness? What are your passions? What is it that you desire to do in this world to help others? And that starts with being kind to yourself, being grateful for yourself, loving yourself fully for who it is that you are. It's amazing that you've done all of that stuff in the past. It's amazing that you were able to, you know, journal as a child and journal for hours and to meditate. So how can you help others with that?
Well, I mean, the short answer is I don't believe I can, but it, you know, and I'm certainly in no position to do it.
Yes, you can, and yes, you can. And
no, I'm not being negative. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being negative. Listen, I led a really big life. I was famous. I made millions of dollars. I was a big deal in New York. I've led a huge life. So I'm not sitting here whimpering in a cabin somewhere. I mean, I live in a beautiful estate property with walls and a 50-foot swimming pool. So I'm living big. Don't worry. That's not it. But I don't have the energy, I don't have the patience to go out into the world and talk to people like about little things. I don't care. I don't care whether they forgive their grandmother or not.
Well, just know that, you know, what it is that you truly desire to do, what you're truly passionate about, that will come. But they really want you to see that all of those things that you've done, yes, they're amazing, and you are amazing. Even to continue, even now, as you sit in your home, they want you to see just how amazing you are for going through, doing all those things, and going through all that you've gone through. But we are here we're all teachers and healers. So with everything that you've been through, everything that you've gone through, that you know, through your words, through just who it is that you are and being kind to yourself and others, know that you are helping other people to open up to who it is that they truly are as well. Okay? So Archangel Samuel, you know, is coming in to really, you know, remind you to truly love who it is that you are, even through what you're going through right now. So you may have done all those things, but what is it that you're missing right now? What is it that you feel within your soul that you know that you need to do? So that is, you know, your next steps. And it may take a little bit more journaling and a little bit more meditating, but to know that you do have this greater purpose and that they're waiting for you to really step into. Okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand, but honestly, it doesn't help because, I mean, I was sitting under the full moon 2 nights ago, you know, asking to live my full potential, to live my full purpose, to fully connected with my source. I mean, I do that every single day for hours a day. I am not a silly rabbit. I mean, I have dedicated my entire life and all my energy to understanding my purpose. And it's fine. I'm a big boy. If I have nothing left to do, so be it. But telling me that I need to love myself and telling me that I have people to help, I do love myself. I think I'm the best thing that's ever happened to humanity. But who cares?
Well, that's the message that they're having me send you. So, I do a little, and also, what they're also reminding me is you may be constantly, meditating and journaling, but to also then be able to just kind of sit and just let those aha moments happen for you, okay? To let go of thinking about that constantly and then go about your day and just let it come in for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week. All right, let's go to our next caller. We have area code 434. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name's Khalil Reed, and I'm calling from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Hi, Mike. How are you today?
Khalil?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
You said your name? Yes, you said your name was Mike?
No, Khalil Reed.
Khalil?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you today?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
All right, so how can I help you today?
Hi. I was watching this movie that was supposed to be based on a true story, and it featured a young hoodlum that was like selling drugs and shooting and doing things like racial violence, and he was dreaming. And there was a guy in a suit who was a police officer who I thought was somebody else, but he didn't say he was a local police officer. He said, we investigate crimes or something like that. And he had a briefcase and he had a suit. And
Okay.
I was wondering curious, because I was typing in the movie. I can't find anything on this movie, but I typed in the names and everything. And I was wondering if the guy that was in the suit, if he was like an FBI agent, because he was questioned after he was arrested in his dream. He wasn't questioned before he was arrested. And the guy had a briefcase, and he didn't seem like a local detective. I was wondering if the character was FBI.
I'm not sure about that, but do you have a question for yourself? Anything that I do have an archangel stepping forward for you if you'd like a message.
All right. What is my archangel saying about people who take my kindness for granted? Do I have to worry about it or dwell on it?
So I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, and he stepped forward as soon as I picked up your call. And Archangel Raphael is Archangel when it comes to healing, not just our bodies, but when it comes to mindset. And so what is it from your past that it would be a limiting belief that is coming in that is triggering this for you? Because there have been things. Go ahead.
I've had so many people take my kindness for granted when I've been nice. They just haven't given me respect back.
Mm-hmm.
And I try my best to be good, and I try my best to, if I do something wrong, to take responsibility for my actions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not perfect at it, but I've been...
Mm-hmm.
What were you about to say? I didn't cut you off.
Oh, so, I just want you to, I want to remind you that keep being that good person that you are, because I can really feel that for you. And to know that when people take that kindness and take it the wrong way from you, they take take advantage of you. It's their own healings that they need to do. So we have to remember when it comes to relationships with other people, they're mirrors to themselves. So when you have a relationship with someone, it's a mirror effect. So you see yourself in them, and then they see themselves in you. So if something is triggering them and they're being, taking advantage of that, it's their own healing that they need to do. So to first know that so that you can be able to tell yourself that it's not what I'm doing, but it's something that they need to heal within themselves that's affecting this. So keep being who it is that you are. Keep being that kind person, that grateful person that you are. And when you do that, and as long as you know who it is that you are and being who it is that you're meant to be, other people, they may take away your they can't really take away your kindness. Let's just say it that way. They can't take away your kindness, but to know that you're being who it is that you are. You're doing those things that you know that you need to do to help other people. The way they take it, that's on them.
Yeah, what did you mean by it's on them? I'm not good with certain definitions. I'm not good with.
That's okay. So, you said that you're kind, and then, people take advantage of that, right?
Yeah, like they give me an attitude and stuff.
Yep. That attitude is a trigger for them. So you're being kind and you're being nice and you're doing all those things that you're meant to do, but they are acting the way they do in a negative way because they need to heal certain things within themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to remember that you being kind, it has nothing to do with you when
Right.
they're triggered. It's
Right.
their own healing that they need to do. So keep being that kind person that you're meant to be. Don't let how they react affect you and what you do for others.
Right. I won't.
Okay? So keep doing those good things. You have so much to give, and you've given so much already, but to know that also the archangels and the divine are always there guiding you and supporting you, and they're always going to help you, okay?
Okay.
And, yeah, just keep being that person because this world needs it. Right now, with all that's going on, they need someone like you to keep being kind, to keep being
Right.
that genuine person, that authentic person that you are. So keep doing that work, even though sometimes it may feel as if it's fruitless. But to
Right.
know that you're bringing all this good to you, even though you may not see it right away. It's always going to be, it's always a good thing. And to know that when you are kind to other people, there are those few who will take advantage of it, but there are also those people who are grateful for what it is
Right.
that you do. And you help them heal, and you help teach them to do that with other people also. Okay?
Because
And I feel, go ahead.
I was told that there's consequences for taking someone's kindness for granted, having an attitude, and being nasty when someone's nice.
You can't really take someone's kindness. So what's happening is that they're being triggered by your kindness, which seems
Right.
kind of odd, but it's because they have their own healing work that they need to do. So it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. It's their own things that they need to heal, their limiting beliefs that they need to heal. But keep doing what it is that you're doing because you know what? I keep hearing children. I keep hearing how you're affecting children by doing what you're doing. And children need that kindness that you're giving to learn. And they're able to then grow up to be kind to others as well.
Yep.
Okay, so know that you're doing amazing things for other people.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Well, I hope you have a wonderful week. Also, Archangel Raphael is sharing that it's going to be important for you to do some journaling, okay? So if there's anything that bothers you, anything that is on your mind, to write it all down, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great one.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So talk again soon.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Let's go to our next caller. Hello, caller. What is your name or where are you calling from?
Hi, lady. It's Melissa, Arizona. How you doing?
How are you?
Well, I have a specific question and I have a comment. Of course, there's always good and bad, and we never want to disrespect what good has to say, even if a human has all this emotion rattling through the brain, and you have the divine giving a message. You can't argue against divine. And I am sorry for divine to hear that. Things are not to play with, regardless of position, status, or money. That's something I need to share because I don't do that. If I'm having a very bad day or something's not going wrong, it's not God's fault. It's humanity. We learn, and I learn. And if we graduate, and it's up to the Creator at the end of our cycle where we go. So that's the truth. Anyway, that is what I had to say from the heart. It came to me very, very strongly. Again, I take divine very seriously, and even if someone is doing it on blog, they take a chance when they interact with divine. This is a question. It's very astonishing and very wow. It just blows me away. So if this gentleman that I believe that it's destined for me. I haven't really said that word. I never said that word. And he has something on his left arm, and it's on the body. And he told me that his heart was on Jesus. I don't feel that, some people, they do bad things and then they turn around, they want to be towards Jesus because they changed in their lives. You should always try to change your life from the beginning. That's the truth. But it's good to change. God recognizes it, right? I mean, I know he recognizes it, but again, at the end, the decision is made up to divine. But this is the question. This is very astonishing to me. I don't know if he put that to impress me, or he had that before I encounter him. I've known him now for 7 weeks, and I don't know if he has this empathy, and like he feels the impact. I don't know if he's an impact or but he has something that is unique in him, and I just want to see what the beautiful divine has to say on that. Again, thank you for what you do, and it is a great honor. I believe it because I've seen it. And also, I did get to see Shamel. Oh my God, so amazingly beautiful. Blew me away.
Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Jophiel are stepping forward for you. And what they're sharing is, I think we've talked about this before, trust. Trust in yourself. Trusting in your intuition. Trusting in who it is that you are and what it is that you can do. There's so many things you can do. You're starting to really see that. But it's important for you to really trust yourself, okay? Trust in your intuition. Trust in what's coming in for you. You're able to see. You're able to feel. trust in those feelings, trust in what you see. Those first things that you see automatically. Are you still waking up at night, middle of the night?
Yes, exactly at the same minute or 1 minute off.
Have you started journaling after, right after you wake up? No.
Sometimes, well, it varies because sometimes nothing comes in my brain. I'm just awake like, what's going on? Nothing happens.
Well, but the thing is, when you start writing and actually you start drawing too, you start to see more and more. So yeah, as soon as you get up, there's a reason why you keep getting up at the same time, at the same exact time, because they're trying to show you this is what you need to see. Because by the time, like, a few minutes roll around, or you wake up in the morning when you should be up, you forget all of that. But they're trying to send you a message. That's why you keep getting up at the same time each morning, or middle of the night, because they're trying to send you a message. You got to write down. Start, even though you may not know what to write, just have that pencil and paper on hand, and just kind of start with the question: why am I up at this time? Why are you guys? You can even ask it this way: why are you guys waking me up at this morning or this time in the middle of the night? Ask that, and then your mind will start to go, and not to think, but just letting all that stuff come to you in your mind, and write it all down, because it might not make sense at first, but it's going to start making sense. And what it is that you see through your mind's eye. What is it that, what are the reminders? You might get up and then you ask, like, what is it that I need to see? And then all of a sudden you get these images in your mind that come in. And to write it, what it looks like, you could draw it, any colors that come in, what does that look like? And then what you're going to be able to see is this pattern, and also your intuition being able to say, this means this, and this means that, in what you saw in your dream. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, I think I've told you several times, you guys journal that stuff out. Okay?
No, I would not try to journal my brain cells. I would write it down. And, yeah, I got it. I'm journaling my brain cells.
So,
but I will forget.
Right now, if you're able to, get a journal, put it right next to your bed, or right next to your pillow, or under your pillow, so that you have that on hand when you do get up in the middle of the night again.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But now
that is very, thank you for the reminder. Now I have a push. I'll start journaling in my head. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but 80% I do in my head.
And you know what? That's good, but it's actually better, I think, for you to put it on paper, because you'll have it's concrete right in front of you, so that when you do eventually let what it is that was on your mind go, you still have it on paper. You still have that reminder on paper, so that you could flip back through it and say, what was it that they were trying to show me? And you're able to see all the different entries that you have on there, and it starts to click together.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because our minds can only remember so much. Our minds and our because we are doing something, we're doing things constantly. It's so easy for us to forget, but the divine always reminds us. So to put that on paper, and then it's also important to put it on paper so that then you clear out the old energy so that the divine could bring in new messages for you.
Okay, I just saw something. I just saw like a bright light in front of me.
Write it down.
Okay. Oh my God, that's the proof. Don't disrespect divine.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So write it down. All those things that come into you from the divine. And you know what? They're always telling me, the archangels are always reminding me to journal. I have journals on journals, upon journals everywhere. But yeah, it's important for you to also your feelings. So those things that you're feeling as you're seeing things, as you're hearing these messages, how is it that you feel? How does it feel to you? And that's going to be a reminder for you also when other things come in, other messages come in. And you'll be able to connect to those feelings with certain archangels, your own guardian angels, and also to understand your intuition too. So that's going to help a lot for you. Okay?
Yes, that is beautiful. I will take it more. I'm going to start doing it more often now. I'm going to put it under my pillow, and there's a reason. And you know what's kind of funny? I'm going to make the divine smile. At times, my cat comes right away, stares at me at that minute. At times.
Yep. Animals are very. They feel energy very well. So I'm not surprised. Okay,
that's beautiful.
So
I want to thank Divine for I believe I have a gifted cat. He's I know he's gifted. He's just different. We gotta love our animals. It's a therapy that God gave us, and people don't appreciate it. They want all this beautiful, easy stuff. And then they mistreat their families or society or other people or the animals. And then, how come it didn't happen? Yeah, you got to behave and look within. And then the disrespect is divine. You don't call this, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, I can't make up. It pissed me off. I'm sorry, I'm being honest.
Well, you know what?
Anyway,
I hope you have a wonderful week. Take advantage of this full moon energy, full advantage of it. And to know that, you trust in your intuition, okay?
Thank you very much, Rainey, for what you do. God bless you.
Thank you. All right, we'll talk soon, okay?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you for enlightenment. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye. All right, let's go to our next caller. We have area code 720. Hello, caller. What is your name or where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Randy from Colorado.
Hi, Randy. How are you today?
Okay.
Randy, can you turn down your radio? I hear myself.
Oh, okay. Take you off speaker. Wait, I forget how. Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So my husband is like in this cycle where he's like has these sales jobs and they don't work out. He graduated college and he should be at a different level by now, but it's like sales is not his thing. But he can't. It's difficult because that's all he had, like his experience. So he doesn't even know where to go. Like he doesn't know like what other position he can even apply for because his experience is in sales. And I'm just wondering if you see anything like what he's supposed to be doing.
I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, and it's for you. So, I normally do messages for the person that's calling. And there's a reason why this is affecting you. I mean, aside from him being your husband and being worried about this, what is it that has happened for you in your childhood, growing up, that is making you really worried about this, and fears coming in, doubts coming in. So that's something you don't have to answer right now if you don't want to, but I encourage you to journal around that, because that's going to help you to see, how it is that, and why it is a little bit of a trigger for you. And then to understand, and this is what I'm hearing from Archangel Gabriel, that there are things that he's trying to figure out himself as well. His purpose, his passions. Those are things that he's also, trying to figure out as well. So what is it that you are trying to figure out at this moment? And what is it that you need to let go and release? At the beginning of the hour, I talked about the full moon. And, we're all affected by it. So what is it that you are needing to release and let go of? What doesn't align with you right now? Does that make sense?
Not really, because it's just about finances. Because we've been together since I'm 15. I know him, and I'm 50. So I mean, what happens to him happens to me. So
yes,
if he doesn't have a job, that affects. Of course, it affects me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, but even though we're a family, your family. And he's your husband, he has his own life, and you have your own life. And there's things that he learns, and there are things that you learn.
Well,
so
how
even
it
though
affects me is that I'm worried about money. I worry about money.
Yes, and that has to do with what happened with you growing up as well.
Nothing really. Not with that. I don't know.
At this moment, just know that, and I want to have you really focus on doing some journaling around this, and then you're going to also see, you're actually going to receive some clarity on this, and your intuition is going to start flowing on, what it is that you're needing to see when it comes to what your husband is going through. So, it starts, we have to remember, it starts with us when it comes to feelings and fears and all of this. And yes, you live with your husband and it affects your family, but what is it that is affecting you, triggering you so that's making you worry so much? When he's also worried about this as well, of course, but he's also, trying to figure things out on his own. So for you to really let go of this fear and worries, to really focus on what it is that you need to really heal and let go of, so that he can also then, take care of the things that he needs to take care of, so that everything aligns to what it is that, and have it mesh with your family. I don't know if that makes sense.
I'm not really sure. But okay. I don't know.
So, I do encourage you to do some journaling around this, all those things that worry you, all those things that are on your heart, to write it all down, because it really does help let go and release those things that really bother us and that keep the old energy within. And then what you're going to start seeing are these aha moments and these lessons that are meant for you, and you're going to start getting some clarity on, why certain things are happening the way it's happening. Okay?
Well, I am taking a journaling class, so okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, my friend
That's
is
great.
doing it, so yeah. Okay, thank you.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Let's go to our next caller here. This will be our last call here. Area code 347. Hello, caller. What is your name or where are you calling from?
Hello, my name is Tanika and I'm calling from New York, Long Island, New York.
Hi, Tanika. How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm so. I just wanted to hear what you could tell me about my life, maybe like with relationship or moving away where I am, because I just really feel like I need to things and I haven't been able to get them, and I just feel kind of like down about it.
Okay. So I have Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel stepping forward for you. Also to know that Archangel Samuel has been, supporting you and being there for you. Archangel Samuel is the Archangel of unconditional love. So to know that, you've always been supported and you're always guided. But Archangel Raphael, he mentions this first, to start journaling about everything that's really bothering you, because there's so much. Have you been having aches and pains and just feeling weighed down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what that is it's blocked energy. It's all the old energy that's stuck within you in the chakras. And so it's going to be important for you to journal out everything that's been worrying you, everything that's bothering you, all your fears and doubts that are coming in. Journal it all out, whether it takes a few pages or a whole journal, or more. But as it comes in, to journal it all out. And so what you're going to, so you're doing this brain dump and also a heart dump too. You're dumping out all the stuff that don't belong in your body, in your energy. So everything that really, all that mind chatter, write it all down. And as it comes in, writing is going to be very important for you to do, at the beginning. So, jot down everything that bothers you, everything, all the memories that come in, everything that has been hurtful for you, even those moments in time that have been joyful for you, that have been good memories for you. I want to encourage you to write that down, maybe the good stuff on a separate page. And what this is going to do is going to dump out all the old energy. All the old energy is going to spill out. Because when we have all this old energy stuck within us, it actually manifests physically. And then also we can't get new information, new messages come to us. And we can't get that clarity on what it is that our next step is. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your first step would be to write everything down, everything that worries you, everything that bothers you, all those things that happened in the past that have been hurtful to you. Write it all down. It doesn't have to make sense. That there's no wrong way of doing it. Just put it all down on paper. And then what you're going to start feeling is you're going to feel this, it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders. So you're going to have that feeling, and then what you're also going to have are these moments in between the writing of what it is that the divine wants you to see, what it is that your angels want you to see, your guides want you to see, on lessons behind everything that you've been through. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's going to start happening is it's the shedding of all the limiting beliefs that are going to come out. You're going to be releasing and doing a lot of healing. It may take some crying. It may take some anger that comes out. All of these different triggers coming out, and then writing why it's triggering you and all that stuff. And then what you're going to be able to start seeing is who it is that you truly are, what it is that you really are meant to see about yourself, and what you're meant to do, and your dreams, and what it is that you're passionate about, your gifts. All of that stuff are going to start coming out, and you're going to be able to start seeing that. Are you someone who paints or draws?
I used to draw a lot.
Wonderful. As you start doing this releasing and letting go and healing, you're going to be kind of compelled to do that drawing again. And that's actually going to really get your third eye open and to help be able to see. So, you know, you're clairvoyant. So you're able to see even now, but maybe not as much as you did like when we were younger, when you did the painting and when you were doing the creative aspects. So that's going to all start coming out again because you're releasing all the old stuff, all the energy that's not who it is that you are, and then start to see more of who you are. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So this week I want to encourage you to do that writing. We're in this full moon energy. So a lot of things are, and I do feel that a lot of things are on your mind, a lot of things are on your heart. So write it all down. You know, no matter what it is, if it's within your mind, within your heart, write it down. Even the feelings that you get from it, to write it all down. And it's really going to help you to really feel better. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel more energetic as you do this. And then you're also going to get those messages that's meant for you and the lessons behind it, those aha moments. And your energy is going to start to shift. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's where you should start. And then as you continue to do this, you're going to be able to see what it is that you're really meant to see. It may come through your paintings. It may come through any other creative ways. Also, Archangel Samuel is reminding you also to really do some self-care this week too. So when we do healing work, when we do releasing and letting go, it's important for us to do some self-care. So do those things that you love to do, you know, nice hot bath, you know, or reading a good book, watching a movie that you haven't seen in a while, you know, those type of things to help you to fill your energetic cup, and it's going to help you to raise your vibration as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. Did you have anything else that you wanted to either share with me or ask?
No, I guess you see a time when you see me like finally moving, or like I don't know if you see anything relationship wise for me. But in those two areas,
It really depends on you. So the faster you do this healing work, the faster you do the releasing and letting go, that's how fast your energy is going to shift. And once your energy shifts and you raise your vibration, things around you start to shift as well. So you may meet people that at that time, but what I do see is if you do this work right now, towards the end of this year, you're going to be able to start seeing shifts when it comes to your energy and people around you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful week.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right. So we are past the hour. We're almost at 2, or we're going past an hour and a half. But you know, before I close, when it comes to closing out this month of gratitude and kindness, the Divine wants to remind us that we have to, it comes back to being kind to ourselves. You know, we can always be kind to other people. We can always be there for others, grateful for other people. But just like it started with us, it also ends with us. It comes full circle. And, you know, we as humans, as people, make mistakes. We've made lots of mistakes in the past, you know, growing up and as adults, we always do make mistakes. We're not perfect when it comes to our humanness, but to know that it's important for us to be kind to ourselves, just like we're kind to other people when other people make mistakes to us, or they do things to us that make us angry or mad, and we're able to forgive them. We have to do the same for us. So when we do those things that may be unkind to someone, or making a mistake in other different ways, or doing those things that we're not meant to do, it's important for us to go back and be kind to ourselves. Say, I made a mistake, and I've learned from it, and so, that's when you start really moving forward. So, and then being grateful for who it is that we are. We are, each and every one of us are amazing beings. Each and every one of you are magnificent. We're here. We're divine love and light beings, and we were created from the divine, and they created us in the image of the divine. So that means that when it comes to our souls, that we're perfect, and that we are meant to do amazing things. So we have to always remember that and be grateful for ourselves. And when we are kind and grateful for ourselves, that is when that energy shines out to other people, and we're then able to be kind to others, do those things that really shine that divine love and light that's within us to other people, so that they can be awakened spiritually as well as to be able to do that for other people as well. And that's how we spread that love and light to other people. You hear that phrase, love and light, a lot. And that love and light is from within us, that we share with others by being kind to them, being grateful for them, but it starts with us. And also, we have to be kind to our own selves when we do things that are wrong. So how is it that you need to really be kind to yourself today? And it starts by doing that, and then that's when we are able to fill our energetic cups. And when our energetic cups are filled, that is when we are able to then serve other people. We're able to help other people, teach other people, heal other people in all the different ways that we're meant to, using our gifts and our abilities. So what does that look like for you? So do you need to be kind to yourself today? Do you need to be kind to yourself this week? Have you done something that may have wronged someone, or your family, or you didn't do something that you know that you're meant to do? How can you be kind to yourself? How can you say, okay, I made this mistake, but now I've learned from it, and I can still move on. I can still do those things that I'm meant to do, and be that person that you truly are, your authentic self. So what does that look like for you this week? So, we start off being kind to ourselves and being kind from us, from within us, and we end with being kind to ourselves when things don't go the way that we expect it to, or we don't do those things that we're meant to do, or whether it's we procrastinate, or we do something unintentionally wrong to someone else. How is it that you can be kind to yourself week? So that is how we end this month of gratitude and kindness. And it doesn't really end today, but we're always meant to be grateful and kind to others and ourselves. But being in this energy of gratitude and kindness, so that we can learn and we can grow and transform, so that we can continue to do that work that we're meant to do. And when we do those things that we know within our hearts that we're meant to do, that's also being kind to yourself. If you do what it is that makes you happy, that makes you feel joyful, you are being kind to yourself. You're making yourself happy. So what does that look like for you this week? And what does that look like for you for the rest of this year? So being kind to yourself, doing those things that you love to do, being joyful in your life. And when you do that, when you show that joy that you have for your own life, you are then able to share that joy, that energy with other people that really need to see it. So how can you do that this week for others? So I want to thank everyone for calling in, for listening. I am going to be off in May, but you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Angelic Healer and Teacher Cass. And when you go there every week, I will have the energy of the week up. I will also have the energy of the month of May on there, as well as any messages from the archangels that will be on there as well. So you could go there for that. Also, if you are needing help with journaling, if you are needing help with any prompts, or would like to just talk, if you need to vent, if you need to get that old help, need help getting that old energy out, you can always reach out to me on that page as well. You can just message me, and I will usually get back to you right away. So thank you all for joining me, and if you are needing anything, you can always reach me there. You can also go to my radio show page by going to facebook.com/Compassionate Light Healing, and you can message me there as well. And, we will continue to have our hosts on Psychic Talk. So you can go to psychictalk.net/upcoming, and you'll be able to see all the shows that are coming up in a couple of days. We have The Doctors Are In with hosts Dr. Rose and Dr. Dax, and they'll be talking about, there's a mantra for that. And they're also doing tarot mini readings. And then we do have a few shows on Saturday and Monday coming up as well. With on Saturday, there's a Rock for That with host Mary Brown. She'll be talking about telekinesis with guest Bob Harshman, a Golden Healer Quartz. And then on Monday, Wisdom of the Soul will be back on with host Janice Dukes. So be sure to tune in. You can go to psychictalk.net/upcoming to see all those upcoming shows. And once again, thank you all for joining me today. And I'm sending you all lots of love and light, as always. And I hope that you have an amazing rest of this week, still being in this full moon energy. So, anything that you still need to clear and let go of, to do that this week so that you can be prepared and be ready for the energy of May. So until I am back on again on the radio to speak with you, I cannot wait. So I will be talking to you all very, very soon. So bye-bye for now.